What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, November 14th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. That is the only place you'll get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite and least favorite plays are for today's slate. And finally, I got to give a shout out to BetMGM. They're the sponsor of this video. You see it on the banner at the top and over here to my left or right, depending on what your perspective is. Anyway, follow the link in the description of this video. Head to BetMGM, make a deposit, make a qualified bet. You will get up to a $1,000 risk-free bet. Obviously awesome. And 2 free months of Stokastic Plus Platinum. Obviously really awesome. If you're watching this video, you're probably interested in what we have behind the paywall. This deal will help you get there. Now, we're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with Trey Jones, Klay Thompson, Reggie Jackson, Sadiq Bey, and Jaylen Brown on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It is time to find out. First up at number 5, we're going Kevin Porter Jr., point guard eligible, 7,200, projected for 41. The goal is 46. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. He could look even better if Jalen Green happens to be out, but he is questionable right now. 35 minutes for KPJ, a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy, 26% usage, 19.5 real points, almost 6.5 boards, 6.5 assists, a stock and a half. It is a slight pace down spot against the Clippers, but you should actually expect this one to be competitive. They're only 5.5 point underdogs in this spot, which means you should get the full run of KPJ. When you do, I think 7,200 is not enough salary for him. If that's not your favorite Porter, go to number 4, Otto Porter, small forward, power forward eligible, 4K. He's $4,000, projected for 26. The goal is 30. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. He started this past game over the weekend with no Pascal Siakam, no Fred VanVleet, no Precious Achiuwa, and that's what we've got again here. So I assume he starts again. 28 minutes with, I think, a little bit of upside to play more. He's a 0.9 fantasy point per minute guy. Does a little bit of everything. 10.5 points, almost 7 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 2 stocks. Slight pace up spot against Detroit, but not a very good Detroit team just in general. Oh, by the way, the Pistons also missing their best player. Toronto, though, only 5-point favorites, so you think that it would be competitive. If Otto Porter just plays standard starter run, he's playing a minimum of 28 minutes and can play more. At 4K with small forward, power forward, that's a pretty good point per dollar option. At number 3, I stay in the same game. I switch teams. I go to Jaden Ivy, shooting guard eligible, 6,200, projected for 38. The goal is 41. He's in the optimal lineup 24% of the time. Ivy just sees a big bump with no Cade Cunningham. 32 minutes here for Ivy, and the ball is just simply in his hands. 27% usage rate. He's like a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy here. A little over 20 real points. Guy is a bucket. 5.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, maybe a stock and a half. It's not the best spot against Toronto, but they are missing legitimate rotational bodies, so it should make it a little bit easier. But for Jaden Ivy, the increase in role has not been reflected in his price just yet. Staying with the Pistons, we're going to number 2, Killian Hayes. He's point guard eligible, 4,400, projected for 30. The goal is 32. He's in the optimal lineup 26% of the time. Got the start over the weekend in place of Cade Cunningham. Played north of 30 minutes. Also did that off the bench on Friday, so I have no reason to suspect he's going to play less than 32 minutes today, and I'm going to assume he starts. 0.9 fantasy points per minute, 10.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists. That's like a decent line. I mean, it's like the homeless man's version of Draymond Green type stat lines where you're only getting like 10, 5, and 6 or something, but that's okay when it's $4,400 price tag. I guess I probably should have said something like Rondo instead of Draymond, but you guys get the point. 2 stocks as well for Killian Hayes. It's a really nice spot, but if he's starting at 4,400 as a guy that's normally a 0.8 fantasy point per minute guy, but I think projects a little bit better, it's a no-brainer price tag. He looks really good, but he doesn't look nearly as good as the number 1 contender. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. That is the only place that you will get updates to my sims as we get closer to lock. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then please go sign up at BetMGM using the link in the description. You're no doubt about it, number 1 contender is Thad Young, obviously, in 2022. Power forward center eligible, so perfect. 3,900, projected for 31. The goal is 29. He's in the optimal lineup 36% of the time. Thad Young got the start this past weekend with, as I mentioned before, same as Otto Porter, no Pascal Siakam, no Fred VanVleet, no Precious Achiuwa. He was on pace to play massive minutes. I gave him 30 here. I think there is some upside as well. He's around a fantasy point per minute, 12 points, 8 boards, 4 assists, 2 stocks. Look, he should be like 5K or more today, given a starting role. The fact that you get him at power forward and center increases your flexibility, but 3,900 is the dream here. He is a point per dollar darling today, the best point per dollar play you're going to find. This one's a no-brainer. As long as he's starting, you jam him into everything. Even if he's not, he looks like a good play. But today, nothing is easier than Thad Young. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, November 14th. FanDuel version's around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.